Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna send out the link and then we'll get started. So let me send it out in Discord and then we will get started. How's everyone's day today? Pretty flat on the market. Pretty flat on the market overall. But I think we're about to move. What's up, Gabriel? How you doing today, man? You got the notification? Awesome, awesome. How was your day today, Gabriel? And yeah, be sure to hit the like button. I see you guys are joining in, so be sure to hit the like button. What's up, man? How you doing? So as usual, guys, I'm gonna break down my stocks. I got a little longer list tonight. We got about 15, 20 stocks that I'm going to go over first, and then we'll turn to you guys. So just enjoy. Maybe you see a stock you like that's on this list. Ethernet, how you doing today, man? You doing good? Did you get the notification as well? More. Hey, Gabriel, I'm about to get into that. Man, let me actually delete this right here. I think tomorrow we're gonna move. We're really gonna move. The last 2 days, what have we been doing? So scratch that. What did we do on Monday? We had a massive day, right? We had a massive move up. This was on Monday. What happens when a stock has a massive move up? Two things happen. Either pulls back or it pulls over, meaning it bases out, right? So what's happening right now? Yeah, man, I had a good one. I was actually surprisingly, the overall market was like pretty flat today, but individual tickers really outshine. Like Apple today really, really held my day up, and then AMD as well. But yeah, guys, so the whole theory, that I'm talking about right now, like I said, we have something happening right now. Something is brewing with the market, and I do believe it's going to be an explosive move to the upside. Like I said, what we're doing right now is we're basing out and, low volume. There's low volume right now, so I'm not even going to count this breakout as a breakout because technically we did break out this consolidation, but we're on such low volume that I'm not going to count anything until 9:30 tomorrow morning. So, but what I'm thinking, guys, and really, it's telling me all the signs. I thought we were going to have a pullback on Tuesday. Wait, today's Wednesday. Yeah, I thought we were going to have a deeper pullback, like come back down and then push up. Like maybe Thursday, right? Maybe today we'd have another red day. But what we did Tuesday was that we just based out. We based out, had a sideways day. Today, same scenario, right? We got at the bottom of this little, base, shot right back up, buyers came in. So guys, that's why I'm thinking that we're really gearing up for another move up. It's just all the signs right now are that we're gearing up, and I don't see an excuse right now why we would pull back down right now, just based off of we based out here. So when we base out, guys, we consolidate. The story's telling us there's no sellers here, but there's also no buyers here. That's why we stay flat. And right now we are getting the breakout, but as I mentioned earlier, it's low volume. Not even gonna count this. But I do think we're gearing up tomorrow, guys. S&P 500, same scenario. S&P 500's start is breakout as well. So I think it's gonna get crazy tomorrow. Now, QQQ is the NASDAQ ETF. I didn't draw in the expected move for QQQ. In case you guys didn't know, the expected move is like a parameter that the market makers give a particular stock for that week, and it typically stays in between that first move. Now, the volatility starts to happen when we get out of that first move. And the move right now on QQQ, I think it's $7. Is $6 or $7. We're just gonna go in the middle. I don't know exactly when I saw it somewhere, but we're gonna say $6.50. Okay. So, where did we end at on Friday? So $6.50 would put us right here. And it doesn't have to be exact. I do this for Neo, guys. If you watch my Neo videos, I do this for Neo on Sundays. But, right, so this is the expected move for this week. And what we're doing right now is we're testing the top of that first one. And like I mentioned, volatility picks up once we get above this first one, guys. So tomorrow, if we're above this, be prepared. Be prepared. I didn't mean for that to be 666. But yeah, so what you'll see is a huge dash to that second one. So be prepared, guys, for the market. Nano got some news. I hope we finally move up. Nice, Sergey. Neo's been killing me lately. I think Neo's on the list. It is. So, guys, like I said, just be patient with me. I'm about to go through 20 stocks. Hopefully, at least some of those stocks you're familiar with and they're on your list. But once I get done with these stocks, then I'll obviously turn it to the people in chat. So just be patient with me, guys, and hopefully maybe you see something you like. GSX, this one, man, this one sold off aggressively. Since all-time highs. Man. This has lost a lot of its value. I would not be touching this one right now. If I were to get in this one, my risk would be very defined. I would basically have my stop loss right here at 27.90. Wouldn't want anything below 27.90. But man, that aggressiveness is something to note. Public service announcement. A lot of individual companies have earnings soon. Hey, Ethernet, hold on. Good thing you brought that up. Ethernet's right with regards to options. Option premium is inflated during volatile events such as earnings. So most of my things, most of my option plays, I'm looking to sell after this huge run up. I think we're just getting started. How many of you guys were here when I said Facebook is just getting started? This was before Facebook even broke $300. Look, we're going to go over Facebook, but look where it's at now. So with me saying we're about to just get started on this run we're going to have this month, I think I stand by that. What do you think about Tesla? Tesla's on the list. Don't worry. Like I said, I'm going to go through these stocks. Some of them you may see on your list. So Tesla's up here. So guys, just be patient. I'm going to do about 20 of them, and then I'll turn to ones that I don't go over. Okay. Blink, what I'm looking at now, this one is starting to recover some. This one's actually kind of doing okay. I like this. We got above these highs, or we're basically straddling this high right here. So definitely want to see a push above this one. But even if we come down to retest 38.68, I'd be fine with that one. Blink's starting to look good. And then definitely on the lookout for that. Gabriel, good question. Most of the times, TradingView, I use TradingView. Their earning dates are accurate, but sometimes there'll be a couple that are glitched out that aren't accurate. But for the most part, I use TradingView. So I go to my stock and then it will say it. If you want to double check, what you do is go to Google, type in your specific company's name, and then you'll be able to find it. Or there's a website called Earnings Whispers. A lot of people use this. A lot of people use this one. So you can navigate this one right here, and then they'll have, let's see, calendar. So right here, they do it day by day. So this is actually a good site, guys, for everyone. So Plug is, when is Plug? Did this one already hit? Yeah, I think this one already hit. No, Wednesday. Yeah, so Plug already announced theirs. This was after close. And then tomorrow you can look, and these are, and you can hit show more. So there you go. Definitely use this website, and then you can search your individual ticker. Let's do Apple. Apple. Apple, where is it at? It should tell it. It should. Yep. Wait, no, that's not it. That's their last earnings report. April 28th, 4:30. So this is actually an amazing website right here. So hopefully that helps, Gabriel. Earningswhispers.com. Try that. So RMO, Romeo, however you want to pronounce it. Man, this got some news, contract news, I think, and it shot up and came right back down. Honestly, I'd be careful with this one. I would be, for me to be convinced this is somewhat heading back up, I would have to see it get back above 1428. Honestly, until then, everything else is a lower high. We're still in this downtrend, even after that huge pump up. So keep that in mind. I'd be very careful holding that one. Oops. This one looks like it shot up out of nowhere, came screaming right back down, and did nothing. So this one, if I was in this one, wouldn't want it going below at least 495. So do not want it breaking 495. I'd be out of it. So we got rejected right at the top of this resistance, right at 578. Came screaming down. We pretty much did nothing since this move. So all of this happened in one day and sold off all in one day. That looks like manipulation to me, though. That really does. Man, the talk of the town today. Doctor, are you in here? But Mar, man. So Bitcoin, we saw a pullback today. Now I am going to say this. I think this is indeed just a pullback. I'm still super bullish on Mar. I'm still super bullish on Bitcoin. In fact, I do not know why I didn't add to Mar today. I should have. I was too busy managing some other stuff. What did I get into? Did I buy anything? No, I didn't buy anything today, guys. Wait, yes, I did. Scratch that. I bought a naked QQQ call on my smaller account challenge. Ethernet knows about that. But I didn't buy any more spreads, so I didn't add to anything today because nothing pulled back really. CBAT got news related to Gap and Crap. Yeah, Gap and Crap definitely related to Tesla. Tesla had some news today, but I'm telling you guys, Tesla looks like it's primed for a breakout soon too. I'm long Mar 60 and puts on Mar. Oh, so you're playing like the day trade tomorrow, Charlie? You're playing like a quick move if we get to the downside? Charlie, man. Okay, we're going to look at Bitcoin right now. But Mar is right on a support, bro. Mar is right on this 46.22 support. So be careful tomorrow. Charlie, if we see some type of pop up, I would cut losses on those puts for sure. So definitely be watching that laser focus tomorrow. And especially if Nasdaq's rallying, oh, you got it for protection. Oh, okay. Got you. Makes sense. Like I said, Bitcoin, it's a huge possibility, Charlie. We're going to look at Tesla. Tesla is a couple down there, but we'll look at Tesla for sure. Man, so just looking at Bitcoin, I think this is the dip buy, guys. I honestly do, but we're in this awkward stage. We're in between these two zones right here. Ideally, what you want is a push up into this one, but this pulling back wouldn't be out of the question. This pullback would not be out of the question. Definitely could see why we would pull back down here, but definitely looking for Bitcoin. This is the dip buy I do think on Bitcoin. What's up, Lincoln? How you been, man? Yeah, definitely long time no see. You been doing good? But yeah, so definitely looking for the dip buy on this one. That's why I think Mar will be fine. Charlie, what's your position on Mar again? I forgot it already. CLSN. This one don't want to go below 136. We have a resistance right here at 159. So definitely looking for the break above 159. Don't want it breaking 136 though. Peloton. Haven't seen that one in a while. Haven't done this one in a while. Wow. Man. Okay, so if I'm in Peloton, if I'm swinging big, I know this is a big range, but I would cut losses at 101. 101.67, like I said, I know that's a huge range. Some people might not feel comfortable with, that huge of a swing, but that's where I'd cut losses. It wouldn't make sense for me to cut losses, in between this choppiness, because all we were doing now, is that we had the leg down. Now we're basing out, just like a lot of things. We're basing out. So it wouldn't make sense to cut my losses anywhere in this choppiness. It would make sense to cut underneath it, because if we get underneath it, then we're probably heading back lower. But it wouldn't make sense for me to cut right now. In fact, we're testing the top of this resistance, so we may see a breakout in Peloton soon. Sorry. So definitely, to confirm that breakout, look for the push above 120. If we get the push above 120, I would say that breakout is confirmed, and we're probably rocking and going. And that's where I'd consider looking to get in. Fubo, yeah. So Fubo broke down today. A lot of things sold off. A lot of individual things sold off today. That wasn't related to tech. So Fubo, don't want it breaking 2075. If it breaks that, it's probably coming back down to 1734. That's where I'd be looking. Man, the market's pumping right now, guys. Do you see this? But yeah, so if it breaks this, probably coming back down to 1734. Y'all see the market right now, guys? My goodness, man. Hopefully this can hold throughout the night. Hopefully it can hold. But did y'all see this morning? Like we were red, like we opened up red, but we just recovered. That showed you that the buyers were here, and that was another confirmation for me. A little tip, guys: if you're watching the market right when it opens, if you have that ability to, don't panic sell, and especially if it's red, there's always the possibility that it keeps falling down. But most of the times, if we gap down, and we're not getting too crazy. I'm not assuming it's just a cliff dive, but if we're like, it's a back and forth game, use that as your dip buying opportunity. Like good example was this morning. We opened up red, but then we snapped right back up. And that does happen a lot, especially when we're overall in an uptrend. It doesn't work when you're in a downtrend. Obviously, don't buy that. But right now we're in recovery mode and we're returning back to that uptrend. So most times it does return back to that. I got you, Gabriel. Don't worry. I got a couple more left, and then for sure we'll get to that. What are you down 6K on, Lincoln? This one, Chewy. Don't want it breaking this line right here. Nothing else until we get above 89.68. Until then, we're just same story with a lot of things. We got the leg down. Now we're just spacing out. Facebook. All right, going to answer some questions. So, Gabriel, I saw that. Definitely will get yours. I have, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have about 10 left, so just bear with me, guys, and then I will get to your individual tickers. Do you think it's a good idea to sell by 4.9 put when it's... for which one? Are you talking about Tesla? And are you talking about spread or naked? Do you think it's a good idea to sell by 4 put your Mars put at noon when it sells off, or sell in the morning regardless of... Yeah, I would... Okay, I think I understand your question right, Charlie. So just based off what I said where we dip, I would definitely sell it at that morning dip. Because if we're in the uptrend, we're going to get that morning dip, and then it's going to recover for the rest of the day, just like we did today. So definitely the best time to capitalize would be that morning dip, because other than that, then we're just going to be uptrending for the rest of the day. My entire portfolio, I bought a lot of Neo and Dim. Yeah, man, I tell you what, Neo I love. Nano, I love both of those actually. Neo I think is super undervalued right now. I really do. And we'll get to Neo and then we'll have the whole conversation on that. But Facebook, guys, I'm gonna mention this again. Go look at my video on Saturday. Go look at my video. I swear. Look at my video on Saturday. This was before any of this action happened. We were right here at like 295, I think. It was wherever we closed at that Thursday. I said, guys, Facebook is gearing for a move up and we're just getting started. In fact, when Facebook had that explosive move up on Monday, I said, hey, watch out for the dip buy, because that's going to be your dip buy and we're just getting started on Facebook. And you guys know the rest of the story. So, I mean, yesterday was your dip buy. I know, Charlie, didn't you get in some spreads on that? But, man. Now, I didn't add to Facebook on yesterday because I was picky. I honestly was. I should have. I wanted it at 302, but it stayed at 304, so I didn't put my order in. I shouldn't have gotten that picky. I knew that this was coming. Like, I've been calling it the whole week. I said, hey, we've been consolidating for way too long. And then I knew when we pulled back and then just bounced off that it was starting the uptrend. You know, I called it since Sunday, Monday, and all of that. And unfortunately, I didn't add to it. Now I'm still in Facebook spreads. Am I? I might not be anymore. I think I have one left. But either way, Facebook's ripping. Yeah, definitely what Ethernet said. Yeah, hopefully you're not on any margin. Man, hopefully you aren't on any margin, Lincoln. Charlie, did you sell your Facebook? You sold your Facebook put today, right? And then you're still holding on to your spreads? Or did you? I know you, Charlie. I know you locked in Square, but did you lock in Facebook? This one down what 2% today. This one's probably coming back down. Um, Probably coming back down to 214.98 or 215. We can round up. And then probably would see that bounce. It would make sense why it would bounce there, but definitely don't want to go below 215 for this one. If it goes below 215, I'd look to get puts, Charlie, because I know you like playing puts. So below 215, I'd enter puts. Oh, okay. What's your expiration, Charlie? Next week or this week? Did you get this week's or next week's? Oh, we were talking about this. Man, we were talking about this today, Charlie. This is the reason why I circled this. This is where I got into. This is where I got into Nvidia. This is where I was telling you where I got into Nvidia at. Man, I'm speechless for Nvidia. When Nvidia moves, it moves like, and it's more of a like it has like, to be honest with you, it does like 3 to 4 days where it just moves up, moves up, moves up, and then the crash comes, right? This was kind of out of the, I guess, norm, because this is when the overall market was crashing. But we've seen days where it really, back in October, and really it started here. Yeah, and then it started here. Right in here, we just consolidated. So we'd have like 4 good days where we come from the depths of hell, gap up 4 days, and then pull back 4 days, gap up 4 days, pull back. And I remember this. I remember when this was happening back in the beginning of January. I was playing these dips. I would buy here, get a spread. I should have went naked, but they're so expensive, just individual calls on this, where I didn't really feel too comfortable swinging that much. But it would just sell off, and then it just did this for a long time. What's up, Abdul? How you doing today, man? You doing good? But yeah, so Charlie, you were talking about you wanted to add to 555. Yeah, it based out here. Okay, yeah, it just took off. Look, Charlie. So yesterday, when it was yesterday. I set an alert right here. How many dollars did I miss it by? Missed it by $4 today. Dang, man. I missed my alert by $4 because I was looking. Yesterday we had the pullback on Nvidia, and I was like, okay, I just wanted a little bit more. I want it down to the top, test the top of this zone right here, and then push up. But missed it by $4, and then it just took off. Really missed that dip. I was looking into another spread, but that's unfortunate. But we did find sellers up here. But if we are pushing tomorrow, I do think we're about to see a huge push. You're hurting, Abdul? Bad CTRM, did bad on my test, and now, man, Abdul, that sucks to see. Are you in college or high school, Abdul? I forgot. If you're in high school, I wouldn't worry about it. Maybe a put spread at 580. Charlie, that's gonna be tough, Charlie. That's going to be tough, because if we're still in an uptrending market, I'd be careful with a put spread. College? Oh, okay. What's up? Wow, what's up, Abdul? What do you need 2K for? But yeah, Charlie, I'd be very careful with the put spread in an uptrending market. If I were to put, it would literally be maybe swing overnight, and it would be a naked one. But obviously, Nvidia is too expensive. Well, not too expensive. Like, I can afford it, but I would prefer not to spend $2,000 on one naked option, right? SOS gapped up. Now, this had some catalyst, whatever, Wall Street Bets claims, whatever it may be. I doubt it's that. They want to let you think that, it's Wall Street Bets, but trust me, it's not. Now, if I'm in this one, do not want it breaking 530. This was a very strong horizontal channel. We got right back in it, so don't want it breaking 530. Anything, if it gets below 530, I'd be out of it, because we probably return back down to what it was doing. Palantir. So Palantir, it's right at this resistance. Man, Apparently, Kathy, she bought another 1 million shares today. Someone said sell trucks. So apparently, Kathy Woods bought another 1 million shares today. So if I was in Palantir, so I definitely don't want it going below 22.77. If it gets below there, it's probably dropping $21. Oh, okay, Abdul. Thinking about it. So definitely for Palantir 1C, we get above 23.45. AI, let's see what this one's doing. There you go. AI literally sold off today. Palantir is my favorite. Palantir is my favorite for long-term data as Newell. Definitely. Palantir definitely long-term. Keep in mind though, I've stressed it before in previous videos and live streams. Kathy, keep in mind that her time horizon is long-term. So Kathy's looking for the next 5 years. So don't expect, Kathy to buy it and the next day it's going to move. No, don't expect that. Like I said, she's looking for the next 5 years. So if you copy her trades, just know your time horizon has to be in line with her. If not, you're going to get burned and, disappointed. So this one, AI sold off right at that support I was looking for us to hold. If not, we sold off right here, and then we're kind of hanging out. But if we get right here to this 59.41 support, I doubt it holds again. So your leg of hope is to get back above 68.35 for this one. Neo, the big discussion today. Neo, man, I put out a Neo video today as always. AI's annoying. Their software is so recreational market, not pricing in their future growth at all right now. Oh, yeah, I'd have to read up on AI for sure. But right now, their stock price is getting slammed. I know that. Definitely know that. Same with Neo. Man. So Neo definitely. The buyers need to show up tomorrow. But same for this one. Ask what your time horizon is. Are you holding this? Are you looking to hold it for next month or what? Definitely, this is something where I'd play the waiting game and just wait for it to recover. Jesus, I got a couple more stocks ahead of yours, but definitely remind me if I haven't done it or if I forget, but I will get to yours. I got a couple more in front of yours. I got a couple up here, got Nano and NPH, and then we'll get to yours. You feel like Neo will stay in consolidation for a while? Man. So right now we got this triangle. Either it's going to break to the upside or downside, so keep that in place. So we got a couple of days where it could fall lower, but definitely keep that triangle in play. Either we break up to the upside or we break down. Those are two scenarios with this triangle. So it's going to get tighter and tighter here. Oops, I cannot draw. But yeah, so it's going to get tighter and tighter here. Either we're going to get a break up or break down. Gabriel, like I said, look at your time horizon, man. For this one, honestly, what I would be doing for this one, I would be like, we're in Q1, just got done with Q1. I'm playing a Q4 type play. Like, I would be holding all the way to the end of December. That's when you can start asking yourself about it. So definitely that's when I would be asking myself about it. Until then, this is just noise. This is just noise, honestly. And you got shares, so luckily you can play the waiting game. You can literally wait it out. And I do believe Neo is definitely going to be good towards the long term, but it depends on your time horizon. Neo consolidate until after. Maybe it's a very huge possibility. Consolidation keeps bull moves. Yeah, Ethernet definitely, but you gotta factor in the. Oh yeah, I got you, Charlie. You gotta factor in the time horizon, or not the move down. So this is move down consolidation. Is this consolidation for the next move down, or is this consolidation move up? So you know, it's different for the market right now because we're in an uptrend and we're consolidating. It's a little different when we're in a down move and we're consolidating. But they're both the same, like both the same ways. Yeah, so Tesla. Now, what did Tesla? Tesla moved up on Monday. Tuesday we sold off. Today we sold off. And I said, in a video and on stream, the pullback I want Tesla is right where it's at. Right where it's at. Now, if I'm giving it, any more room. Now I know Charlie, you can't let it pull back anymore actually, because you got it expiring on Friday. So you need this to be the pullback. But what I was saying, if I'm more towards the longer term, pullback down in here would be all I wanted to do, and then push up. But since Charlie, you have one that's expiring Friday, which you need tomorrow, and Friday is the run up. Now, if my theory is right, and in fact we are breaking out tomorrow, I think Tesla just has an awesome day. And Tesla's a market mover now. It's in the S&P 500. In fact, one of the main reasons, guys, you saw Amazon was doing good, you saw Apple was doing good today, you saw Facebook was doing good today, but the S&P 500 was flat today. It really didn't move. Why is that? Because Tesla's in it now. Tesla was weighing down the market. It can move the market now since it's in an index. It can move the market. So definitely, if we have what we're brewing right now, guys, is we have a bunch of the majority of tech right now is pushing up. Okay, so we just need everything to align together. If we have Apple, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, and Tesla pushing up tomorrow, we're just going to see this massive rally. We are. I'm ready for my 680, 685. Tesla can cover that in minutes. Kathy does say 3K. Yeah, it was 5K before the split. Really close call. Man. But definitely, Tesla can move it. Now, so I'm thinking here. Tomorrow, if we're up huge, if we rally tomorrow, I do think, guys, that Thursday you should close any swing trades that you may see into next week. I think Friday will get the dip buy. I do. Now I could be wrong. But if Thursday we rally huge, I think Friday is our normal. Either one or two things are going to happen. What's up, I have not. I will do Apple. Don't worry. I would do Apple. But one or two things are going to happen on Friday, assuming Thursday is a rally. Either Friday we gap up again and then sell off for the rest of the day, or we just sell off the whole day. So those are two scenarios. But Tesla, Tesla's right at support, and then definitely I see it rallying very, very soon. Tomorrow, if everything aligns right. So I do think it's going to be cool. Charlie, no, I think tomorrow is green. And then Friday is a pullback day. So I would sell your spread on Thursday, and it should still be up a good amount. So I'd sell it Thursday. Well, it depends on how much we actually rally tomorrow in Tesla. Like if we get crazy 720, then your spread should still be fine even if we do pull back on Friday. It should be. It depends on how much we rally. Because like if we rally huge and it pulls back, maybe retest 700, your spread's still good, and you could still expire 100% in profit, even if we do get a pullback. But yeah, Abdul, I got three more to look at, and then we'll get your guys's, and then we'll do Apple. Plug just selling off. Plug, what I'm looking at is it doesn't need to break 30.54. If it does, probably heading lower. Abdul, I would be very, very shocked. I'd be very, very shocked if tomorrow's red. I mean, of course, anything can happen, but just the way we've set up the last 2 days, just the way we've sold off, or not sold off and not pushed up and just stayed flat, it's very little times the market does it, especially on a big index. It's very little times that we've seen the market just do nothing for 2 straight days. You guys know, you've seen how crazy volatility's been. We've been up 300 points one day. Next day, we're down 200. Next day, we're down 50. You've seen how it is. Thanks. No problem, man. Good luck, Charlie. See you in the morning. But guys, think last time you've seen the market this quiet 2 days in a row. Like something's happening here. Something is definitely happening, and I think it's a fire to the upside. So ISWH, want to see this hold at support. If not, it was probably coming down lower, but it's really holding support here, 62 cents. But I really do think, yeah, futures are green right now. But like I said, Ethernet, it would be a different story right now if we were at 9:30 a.m. But since it's nighttime, the market's closed, we're on super low volume, so there's a lot of time from here to open. So this move right here, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. Solo, this one needs to turn around and really get above 525. Anything other than that is still in a downtrend, and it's probably come back in a 433 if it doesn't turn around here. Airbnb broke that support. Wow, broke that support, came down. That's where I would have had my stop loss right underneath it. I was talking about getting in here, but I didn't. But yeah, broke that support. Now you run the scenario. You don't want to get underneath this low right here. As long as we don't get underneath this low, we're still in a semi-uptrend. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple, actually, in fact, pushed up huge. This data's wrong on TradingView. It sometimes messes up. But Apple is at 128.50 in after hours. Some news came out. I think it was Apple, it was something dealing with the Apple car or something. I don't know. Something came out though. Something came out. I can't find it right offhand. But something came out if you know what it is. And Apple just shut up in after hours. Like it was up 60 cents in after hours. So like I said, this data is wrong. We're actually at 128.50. So tomorrow for Apple, what I'd be looking at is this resistance at 129. Once we get above 129, I do think we see a dash to 130. And definitely if the market's mooning tomorrow, I definitely can see Apple hitting 130 tomorrow. So really excited for that. Man, what are you holding? You holding shares or naked contracts? I'm holding naked contracts. I got them when Apple was right in here, and they're all in the money, and they're all for June. So I'm balling right now on them. I'm probably, honestly, if the market's mooning up tomorrow, I'll probably lock in my Apple contracts, sell all of them, and just buy them back on Friday. But okay, thank you guys for being patient. So, oops, I need to do CTRM, and then we'll go turn to you guys. Almost forgot about CTRM. Yeah, CTRM, Abdul, I am sorry. Man, this is just off a cliff. I was breaking down CTRM for you. I said I don't want it breaking this support at 56 cents. It broke it today, fell through, and when it broke, obviously, the selling really happened, and then now we're currently right here. So your last leg of support is at 48 cents. Don't want it breaking 48 cents. Tested it today, shot up, kind of just sold off again in the afternoon, so you don't want it breaking 48 cents. So that's your hope right there, is it holds 48 cents. But so I saw Nano, and then I saw one by Gabriel. Definitely Ethernet. Don't worry, man. I got you. Make sure you watch it like a hawk. People will sell off and say, yeah, it does happen really fast. Nano broke this support. Probably coming back down to 733. But someone said that had news on it. So that is good. So probably looking for a pop-up then tomorrow. So let's see. All right. The other one. Oh my goodness. I thought I changed it. Gabriel, I don't even use that I made one. I just made a name so no one stole it. But just type in market trenders. I don't know why it brings you purses. Nano got a new president? Okay. Man. So this one, ENPH. So this one, Gabriel, do not want to get below 149. Yeah, 149. Don't want to get below that. We're in consolidation just like a bunch of other stocks. So this is how I'd play this one. Bearish below, bullish above. And if you want to give it some room, I'd give it to these last lows right here. Okay, so Nano did get a new president. Got you. Okay. Maybe that will see a pop. Maybe that will see a pop then. So this is Ethernet's ones. Okay. All right. So this one, your star swings on this one. And you also bought D. Okay. All right. Let's chart this one out for you. So we have a strong area of support right here at 382. And then we have a strong area of resistance that I'd be looking at right here. So 410, you know, that's where I'd be looking at the next resistance. Get above 410, we'll probably go for it. But this is the range I'd be looking at. So 382 support, 410 resistance. Anything in between here is just noise. Wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't start managing it until it broke below 382. And then, you know, when it gets above 410, that's where I'd watch my eye for it for maybe a pullback. And if you want to sell, get back in for a cheaper price, but you're swinging it. So maybe you want to just, you know, go through the pullbacks. That's up to you. But yeah, so like I said, I'd look for the break above 410. And then that's when I'd really start keeping an eye on it and managing it. DNN. So let's see. Let me erase this. DNN. This one's right at support. So don't want to go in below 119. You know, but like what I said, you know, if it does go below 119, guys, when I'm saying this stuff, I mean if it closes below, it's okay if it's a wick because we see wicks all the time. But you know, I wouldn't want it closing below it. That's where the whole definition comes in about getting it below. So the resistance I'd be on the lookout for is at 133. Breakout above that right now. We're just pretty much staying horizontal in between these lines. But yeah, so that's what I'd be on the lookout for. DNN. And then your other one is, man, it's so hard to see. IZEA. This one. Same scenario. Okay, so a lot of these, it looks like to me that they're consolidating Ethernet, which isn't bad. Now, I'm assuming you're into this stuff because you know a little bit about the company, not just all technical analysis, right? So 456, that's the support I'd be looking at. A resistance I'd be looking at is this one right here at 541. So right now it's just trading horizontal. Wouldn't want to break in that, but I'd give it some room. I'd give it to like this wick right here at 430. If anyone's still in AMD, I'm in AMD. Ready for the gear up, ready for this move up. AMD pushed up in after hours, is testing it, man. I think AMD sees a push up soon as well. I really do, guys. I really do. AMD is looking good. Microsoft, another tear, man. You know, we're getting up there on a lot of stuff. So it's going to be very interesting tomorrow, guys. We're already starting the breakout. We're already starting the breakout on the market. Low volume, though. So, man, I wish this was happening during market hours. Got you. Okay. All right, Ethernet. Fair enough. But yeah, we could get crazy more, guys. We could see all-time highs. Thoughts on Pinterest? Yeah, let's take a look at Pinterest. What is it? Pins? Yo, 100 shares. You've been holding since 66? Dang, man. Okay. All right. This is how I would do this one, Gabriel. If it got below, this is where I'd give it. If it got below this wick right here, $82, that's where I'd sell. If it gets below that, it's a free fall. But dang, man, good. This is going parabolic. This is just going straight vertical. That pullback will come, just like here. You know, we chopped around, but we eventually pulled back. Look what last time it happened, it went vertical. It came right screaming back down. So, you know, this was when the market was crashing, or not crashing, but correcting. So you can blame it on that. But either way, when a stock goes vertical like this, it's either going to consolidate or it's going to pull over. So I would give, if it gets below $82, I would sell it. I honestly would. You can keep letting it ride. If it goes up, amazing. But if it gets below $82, at least you're out of it now. You don't have to worry, and you lock in your profits. So give it $82. Man, I missed Square. I was looking at getting Square yesterday. I had sold Square previously. I had a spread. It was so far in the money. Square pushed up yesterday. It was the reason why I didn't get in yesterday was because it was getting rejected by this resistance. I was like, okay, we're going to come back down, maybe test this again. But today we just shot right up. And now we're on the top of this 243, so we may see another push up on Square. Square looks super bullish. In fact, we actually are playing out the W-shaped recovery. There you go. So playing that out perfectly. Just got to get above this high. But man, look at that beautiful recovery. Double bottom right here, W-shape, looking amazing. S&P 500 just ripping. We had some consolidation with this one. Same with the overall market. S&P is already at all-time highs. So NASDAQ, man, I really think we could get crazy tomorrow, and we could easily cover this. What's that? 200 points? A little more than 200 points. If we get crazy more, guys, we could do that. Do you use only technical analysis? Yeah, Gabriel, I do. Only use technical analysis, man. And I'm a swing trader, so I swing. I swing like it really all depends a lot lately. Really, to be honest with you guys, I've been doing spreads. I've been doing option spreads, debit spreads, and I've been doing them a month out. Bought some beginning of March. Now it's April. So the ones that are, So the ones that are in April, I'm just now starting to sell. Because obviously I bought back in March, and this one I bought. So they're now, majority of them are pretty much, hit. So I buy normally a month out. I got a couple in May. So I bought some for May because I didn't, honestly, to be honest with you guys, I didn't know how long this mess was going to last. So I got a couple in May just to be safe. But yeah, so I'm primarily, a swing trader. So I just look at technical analysis. I want to be able to day trade. I prefer it, but not above 20. Man, 25. I know it sucks it's that high, but I'm telling you, it's a world difference, man. If you make the transition to just being able to only do 3 day trades a week, and you transition that doing unlimited, it's like a whole new world. Like do I even day trade anymore? I rarely day trade now. Yeah, I rarely day trade now, guys. I'm primarily the quickest I'll do now. Maybe I'll do, day trade here and there. But primarily what I'll do is I'll hold something for overnight and then look to sell tomorrow. I actually did that with QQQ. I got a QQQ call on my account that I only do spreads. I bought a naked call. So I bought a naked call on that account. I was just going to let it be a spread account, but it was too hard not to resist because I feel it. And then I bought some on my main account. But like I said, I just feel tomorrow is going to be so up. I get scared to use stop losses. Man, I use mental stop losses. But yeah, so I got a QQQ call, guys, tomorrow. It's for 332, costing me 369. 369, and it's at 391 right now, and that was at close. And that was when QQQ was at 3. It was at QQQ when I bought this call was at 331. 331 like 30, and now QQQ in after hours is at 332.44. So this thing is going to make me. I'm looking for QQQ to have like a $3-4 day tomorrow. So I'm looking to sell this for 100% gain. So I paid $360 for it, looking to sell it for $350. Maybe a little, not maybe 300. 300. Is your tax bill high? So, no, not really. So it doesn't matter how often you trade. It kind of does. So there's two types. There's capital gains, and then there's you don't have to pay the capital gain tax on anything you hold for over a year. Like if you hold something for a year and you sell it, you don't have to pay the high tax rate. You still have to pay taxes on it, but it's I think it's reduced by 10 to 15%. I'm not a tax expert. But if you day trade, then you pay the normal, I think it's 30%, to be honest with you. But what I do, to be honest, I don't even worry about taxes. To the end of the year, TD Ameritrade literally sends me a document. On the front page, it shows, how much, I forget what the official names for it, but all I do is plug it in to like TurboTax, and then it calculates it all for me. So I don't worry about keeping track of my my information, because TD Ameritrade sends it to me. I don't turn in quarter taxes. There's a term for it, but some people, what they do is, since they don't want to pay it all at the end of the year, they do it per quarter. So when taxes come at the end of the year, they just have to pay for that quarter. So they don't have to pay for it all at once. It's still the same amount, but people just do that just to be on the safe side. I don't, because like I said, TD Ameritrade sends me a whole document, and literally on the front page is all the information you need. Well, scratch that. On like some of the later pages, there's dividend stuff, but that's assuming you hold something for a quarter and you get a dividend. But I don't really hold things. I mean, one I probably will have to pay some dividend amount on is AMD. But when I tell you guys, what does AMD give? Did AMD stop their dividend? Well, I did, huh? Yeah, AMD might have stopped their dividend. But I probably won't have to pay dividends on. Yeah, it's a 1099. Yeah, 30% is kind of ridiculous. It kind of is. It really is. But yeah, so everything's looking good tomorrow, guys. Be prepared. Either, the market just, does this action where we've seen so many times, which drops us, or we really go for it. I'm leaning towards the really go for it, but anything's possible, and definitely going to be on the lookout for this area right here tomorrow. If we even get this high. I'm not saying we're going to get this high, but if we do really push up tomorrow, and that's only like, a little more than 200 points away, which the market can easily do, definitely going to be looking at this area and probably see some rejection and come back down. So if we push up tomorrow, just go up. On Friday, I'd look for a pullback either to here or back to here again. That's where I look for a pullback, and that's where I would buy the dip for the weekend. And next week, just set us up past all-time highs. That's what I'm thinking, guys. Of course, anything can change at a moment's notice. The market could be extremely red tomorrow. Anything can change, guys, so just keep that mindset. It doesn't have to go up tomorrow, even though everything's pointing towards stuff going up tomorrow. It doesn't have to, so just be prepared for anything, guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate all the support. It's a pretty long stream, so hopefully you did enjoy it. Either way, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, and let's hope